welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. I am Coach Julia, and today I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to properly break in your skating boots. So, if you've just got a new pair of boots, this is a new investment, something that hopefully will last you a long time. And so you want to make sure you take the time to break them in properly so that they give you the best function for as long as possible. If you rush the break-in process, you often will have weird creases, or the tongue will twist to the side, or there's some really funky things that can happen with your skates, so they're not going to work as well for you as long out on the ice. So take the time to break in your skates properly when they're new, and they will work well for you for a long time to come. Now, the first thing to know is that not all skates are made the same, right? They're not all designed for the same level of skating. You have your very beginner skates, and you have skates that are designed to take the impact of quadruple rotation jumps. So we're not going to break them all in the same. So you need to know what you need to do for your level of skate. So for those entry-level skates, I'm talking about skates that are designed for you to learn your crossovers, your basic skills, your half rotation jumps like a waltz jump or a ballet jump or a half flip. Those are more entry-level skates, and those don't need a very long break-in process. So what you want to do is make sure from your very first session they're tied properly. That's so important. I actually have a video about how to tie your skates. I'm going to post a link up above and in the description down below. So if you have an entry-level pair of skates, follow that video and make sure your skates are tied properly. Now, for the first about 5 hours of skating, you actually want to retie your skates about every 20 to 30 minutes. And the reason why is because as that leather material breaks down or softens around your foot, then you're going to need to retighten those laces to make sure it still stays nice and close to your ankle. If you don't take that time to retie it, that's where you get creases across the ankle. And once you get a crease on the ankle, it doesn't go away. Now, often more intermediate level skates have something called heat molding that's available. So you want to go on your manufacturer's website and find out if your skates have heat molding as an option. So heat molding is kind of like a shortcut to breaking in your skates. So what heat molding is like a little oven. They put your skates in there and warm them up. And then you put them on and lace them up and nice and snug, really tight around your ankle. And as they cool, the boot is then molded. It formed to the shape of your ankle. So this is a really neat process. It kind of shortcuts the break-in process for your skates. Now, you still want to follow the rest of my tutorial if you have intermediate skates. For boots that are designed for single rotation jumps all the way through quadruple rotation jumps, you want to spend a considerable amount of time on the ice breaking those skates in. Now, I have a strategy for how to do this. It's a system that you work through each little section, and in each section there's different things you want to do to make sure that your boots are really smoothly breaking in and you're not getting any weird bends in the leather. Now, this is something that has come both from my experience as a skater and as a coach, and advice that I have gotten from Harlech Skating Boot Company, who has made my custom skating boots and has been making boots for the absolute legends in skating for many decades. So let's head to the rink, and I'm going to share with you my strategy for how to break in your more advanced skating boots. Breaking in your boots primarily is about softening the tongue and leather at the ankle bend as evenly as possible so we can use our knees and ankles and not have weird creases in the leather. To start out, we're just going to tie your skates through the first hook, or through the first 2 hooks, depending on how many your boot is made with. And we're going to leave the top 2 hooks undone. We're going to skate like this for the first 5 hours or so. We aren't going to do any jumping, just stroking and edge work. We're going to really try to use our knees, get deep in those knees, and push down into the boot. So we can do our crossovers, our stroking, our swizzles, our edge pulls, back cross rolls, any kind of moves in the field and footwork that you're currently working on in your skating skills is great to do in this phase. It is common to have to retie your skates about every 20 minutes or so during this break-in period as the leather softens. So if you're feeling the skates are loosening up, just be safe, sit down, retie them, and then get back to your skating. Next, we're going to begin tying the skates, leaving just 1 hook unused. Now we can begin jumping our easier jumps, single rotation jumps, maybe half rotation jumps depending on your level. It's a good idea to start out with a lot of really deep bunny hops or waltz jumps to really get that ankle bend in the front of the boot. We can also start spinning in this phase. Just be prepared that you may need to find some time to find your sweet spot for those spins again, because your blade might not be in the exact same spot under your foot as you're used to. When you have new boots, you have to have blades mounted, and so you have to get used to that blade positioning as well. We're going to skate with our boots laced this way for about 10 hours, but you can skate this way longer if you still haven't felt like your foot is settling into your boot. And again, you can retie those skates about every 20 minutes or so as you feel like they're loosening up. Once you've gone through those first 2 phases, you've skated at least 15 hours in your boot, and you've really worked through all of your basic skills, your moves in the field, your lower level jumps, and started spinning. You're ready to lace them up all the way to the top and practice as normal. If you're doing double rotation jumps or higher, you should be safe to start working on those. Just make sure with any skills you work on, you're still really working to get deep down into your knees so that the front of your skate is breaking in really smoothly. The process of breaking in your boots is going to be different for every skater. Some feel comfortable in their boots within a few hours, others it could take a few weeks or even a couple of months. It all depends on the stiffness of your boot, how often you skate, how strong you are, and your abilities as a skater. So just be patient and work through this process at your own pace. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us that thumbs up. And of course, I look forward to reading all your comments in the section down below. If you haven't done so yet, then hit that subscribe button down in the corner and that little notification bell so you can see all my videos when they come out. Happy skating, and I'll see you next time.